All right, so welcome again. Hopefully, you guys are hearing me clearly. Let me know. Oh, just to come off I road, just to come from the under 14 game between Wolmer's and Camperdown. Pretty much an entertaining game. 3 goals scored. So I did enjoy that one. Guys, if you're here for just coming in, just please, guys, I'm sure I will not remember. I am 100% sure I will not remember for you to tell you guys to hit the like button. But for now, since I remember now, please smash that like button. This is Jamaica versus Antigua and Barbuda game preview. Yeah, preview. Now, most definitely, we have a lot of things to discuss. We're going to look at the teams. We're going to look what we can do to the teams. We're going to look at how we can improve the teams. We will run through all of that. Most definitely. Let me see. Score predictions. We will be getting the score predictions. We'll be also getting into starting lineup. Possible starting lineup. Oh, so far I kick it. I almost have to show late, so I end up kick on my charger. So guys, as a coming, just smash the like button, people, as a coming. Smash the like button as a coming, people. We have so much things to discuss. Hopefully we don't go down the same route as always. Same route as always. Just not trying to improve and just basically battering people. Anyways, a few people in the comment section. Fully done. Big up. Pagan. Big up as well. We're going to run through a few things. But I think that the starting 11 is one of priority to me as it stands. I do believe that is one of priority at the moment, because we need to see what is really happening in regards to the starting lineup. And the reason why I'm looking at that is I do think that this game is a lesson. This game as it stands is a lesson. Why is this game a lesson? The reason why this game is a lesson is solely because we played 2 games before. We did not get the desired result. Most definitely, team selection was a big part of that. And this game will be a testament of if the coaching staff is learning from all the issues that are popping up. This definitely is going to teach us that. So, as I said, people, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, people. As we come in, we have a few things to discuss. Don't be afraid to throw in your questions. I am willing to answer any one of those questions. I am willing to answer any one of those questions. Let me see. I know a few people Irie link up said agree. Big up Irie. Now, as you know, I'm a person that get to the meat of the matter as early as possible. Yeah. Time is precious, people, and we know I waste none of the time. We don't want here to be the whole night beating on this on the same issue. So I'm going to the squad builder right away. Bringing up the squad builder right away. Formation builder, yeah. Let's get it up. I'm going to share my screen. This is a must-win game. Must-win. A must-win game. I know that a draw can really do something for us, but I'm looking at a win due to the nature or the situation that we are in right now. So that is the reason why I'm looking at it as a must-win game. And we don't want anything less. But not only that, I 100% believe that the team in itself, all the fans, a proper performance. What do I mean by that? What do I really mean by the team owe the fans a proper performance? And why would the team really owe the fans anything? No. If you look at certain aspect of it, the fans are very supportive. We are very, very supportive. Specifically, some of the fans that are backing the players despite not turning up, backing the players despite many people are on their back. You have to go and look at that. As Abdi said, large, my G, unlucky last night. Yeah, really unlucky. That's how it is. Despite the fans facing the catastrophe of how bad the team is playing and how embarrassing the defeat was. That is how most definitely the fans are feeling it. Late night, most of the fans didn't go to bed until like 1, 2 o'clock, and some of the fans didn't even sleep because they were horrified of the entirety of the situation, of the beating that they got. So, as you know, the fans do deserve a lot more, a lot better than that. We do deserve something better than that. So we are warranted a proper performance. We have a good squad. I don't know why or what the problem is with the squad. We do why it's not clicking. It can be a coaching aspect. It can be various different things, personal issues. But we need to see some performances. We need to see some results. That is something important. That's something that we have to demand from the players. So guys, smash the like button, get in the comment section and see. I'm gonna bring up the calling. So I'm going to start the calling as fast as possible. Plug in my charger here. But first, before I bring... No, you know what? I'm going to leave the calling until after my predicted starting lineup. So the calling will begin after my predicted lineup, people. Pagan said, excellent point. Okay, let me go. Shaquille Smith said, must win game and hope Honduras beat Costa Rica. Let's see. What if then draw? No, I want to beat them. Excellent point. The coaching staff has to show that they are learning and improving. This is the game that will show if we're really on the right path or not. Achille said, up MG, big up Achille. Shaquille said, I honestly still believe Jamaica would have beat or at least gotten a draw yesterday against Honduras if the pitch was better. Could see that the boys were out of their depth in the pigsty. Yeah. And you know, once you start saying things, then the people are going to say, boy, excuse me, look. People are going to say, excuse me, look. Actually said, me glad me no have no Honduras friend. Ooh, I do apologize for that. Let me get back to where I was. Yeah. This is where I was. As I said, I apologize for that, people. I apologize for that. Jalen Sports said, military great coverage today, bro, of the Wolmer's beatdown of Steelon. Yeah, it was a good game. Jalen Sports said, my start 11 o'clock. Boyce Clark, Blake, Morgan, Zimenez, Campbell, Bicknell, Mackenzie, Thomas, Roberts, James, and Clark. That may say next game. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Shaquille Smith said, no excuse it when it's so obvious. True. Lando Uncut, I honestly believe that the pitch was a factor yesterday. It played a big part of the... It played... All right, listen. The pitch, you know. As I was watching Manny's Man show today, Manny's Man said that the pitch is actually, that's how the Honduras deployed it. Every time, whenever it's this time of the year, that is the pitch that they decide that they want to use. You have to remember that most of those players would have played on that pitch on a more than like a regular basis, so they understand the reason, understand that pitch, and they know the ins and outs of how that would be like. You notice that they didn't even want to keep the ball. They had no intention of keeping the ball, none whatsoever. Why? Because they know exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing, and that is just to bypass everyone else, everything else, and go straight at goal. They knew exactly what they were doing. That is a tactics, people. Fan blow something for me. Anyways, that is a tactics that they deploy, and it's not the first that they have done. They have done so. It's not the first. I've seen it already. That's not the first. But hopefully at some point in time it will catch up to them. London said, man, them no use that type of pitch. I agree. Vibing said, we can win tomorrow and still be fine as long as we don't rack up too many goals at Antigua and Barbuda. Bob Marley is good enough. How many teams advanced from the group? 3 teams, Malcolm X. 3 teams advanced. 3 teams advanced. All right, so get into the starting lineup, yeah? Stop wasting the time. I know that's enough to see, right? Maybe they start wasting the time. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meat of the matter. So they went to the 4-3-3. I still believe that this team suits a 4-2-3-1. I still believe so. This team is suited for a 4-2-3-1. So as it stands, my formation is 4-2-3-1. Lando said, I know that we will win tomorrow. Hope we get a better ref as well. But now get that. Shaz, may I drop the link? If you want, come on. If you want, come on. I know say you're supposed to work here now, but if you want, come on. May I go drop the starting? After I drop the predicted starting lineup, I'm going to open the lines for some call to come in. As soon as we drop the starting lineup, I'm going to open the lines for some call coming. Yes, again, 4-2-3-1. Tyron Williams, big up. Delta Champion said 3-5-2 is the best. Back three. Availability would be the issue to use a back three. Rebel Art said coach choices and the fact that we did not sink none of our 3 opportunities cost us the game. Yeah, we got the thing, you know, football is a game of fine margin, right? You score, you win, you played well, you get the job done. You play well, you don't score, you don't win. You're not good. Football is a game of fine margin. So Clark is in goal again. Remain that. Oh. It's tough, you know. The right back position is tough, you know, because Zimenez, he had 2 back-to-back poor games, you know, man. Who is the right back option? We have no left back at the point. May I assume say Lewis Watson is okay? I can assume say Lewis Watson is okay, and it's nothing serious he came off the pitch for. Sherrod Hall said, bless up Sherrod Hall. Paul Hall for head coach. I agree with that, definitely. Shad said, I'm on my way. Holmes soon join, or no problem. Damian Bailey said, bless up Damian. Sherrod Hall, I'm telling you, man, Paul Hall is the man. Paul Hall don't only want to fix Jamaica senior team, he wants to fix Jamaican football. He wants to change the ideology of Jamaican football. And that is something that I buy into. All right, so let's continue. The trade back seems feasible now, no? Seems feasible. All right, let me see something. Let me go to the tree at the back and see. We got to check the back. And use a 35343 diamond. A diamond 343. Anderson. Blake. Morgan. All right. I don't know anything about this, you know. I don't know anything about this at all. Data champion said, what you would have said about Pearson? No, Pearson, he has to be. Let me tell you, as much as I'm going to defend him as a player and as a person, I can't defend the footballing fact that he had 2 back-to-back poor games. I cannot defend that. That is something I cannot defend. And for that, I would put anyone on the bench just for that case. Because you have 2 poor games. You had 2 poor games. You had 2 poor games, so I don't really see an issue in that. And the player must have understand the situation as it stands. All right, just got a phone call. Prodigy said, we can't play 3-4-3, bro. If we are getting a trash with 4 defenders, how the hell we're going to survive with 3? It's not that bad, man. Harry Link Up said, I honestly think it was a pigsty. It might have rained, but I think also it was deliberate done to have a saggy feel. They played longer ball or dribbling and shorter balls, tired or legs more. Landa Anchor said Watson didn't look too good coming off the pitch. I'm hoping that he'll be okay. Really hoping that he'll be okay. But we know for sure that Rochester will not be in that game. Pagan, it is the 12, no something like that, man. The same Watson. No updates as yet. Shaki said only FIFA me see them formation there in. Actually, at 3-5-2, you know, with a holding. It's actually 3-5-2 with a holding. 3-5-2 with a holding. I'm so explain to you why I did with it. So right here, I'll put Douglas. Big net. Big Nell. Douglas. Oof. All right. Tyler Roberts. James on the next side. Douglas. Duncan. In the line. Scarlett. Clark. something like this. Something like this. Detta John said, James up to the up top door. Where'd I put James? Where they put James? Actually said, why the coach always take off Roberts when he clearly play good? Hope they don't do it 3 times in a row. I hope so as well. That would be very much concerning. Pearson needs to come out of the start 11. He's not tackling for whatever reason. Sherrod also said, I think we would play better with 3 at the back and 4 at the back system than the 4 at the back system. Kind of set away. Big up Aaron and Ramsey. Big up always a post of Bali. Lando Ancott said, who is the better right back? We have Zimenez himself needs to come out of the side. Zimenez is actually the better right back, you know. Zimenez is actually the better right back. And if we think Tyler Roberts Zimenez is attacking minded, can tell Tyler Roberts attacking minded. He's not going to get caught out a lot. That is the reason I'm putting more of a wing back position, or can get a little bit more from him. Detta Champion said he should have never gotten a start last night. His second chance should have came off the bench. Stan Krong said we need to play 3-4-3. Big up Stan. 3-4-3. It's not bad enough. 3-4-3 not bad enough. I think this setup is kind of similar. In the event where I use 3-4-3, so we have Big Nell, Namiga, Roberts right. So put Clark Ali in line. So Scarlett wouldn't play. Clark out lead line. Roberts. So this is Big Nell. Then put Duncan on the left. Because he kind of bias a bit. Left-sided, but he kind of left-sided bias. And right side. I don't want Duncan to place a deep eye there, no. Cranky, that hard, man. That hard. That really, really hard. I'm going to put Campbell in. Roberts right. Who may play right wing back? Zimenez. That be Zimenez then. Damien Bailey said, I feel like you are becoming the worst football team every day. We need to get our game together. I agree. I agree. Stankang said 3 at the back with 2 wing back is more defensive than 4 at the back. Or full backs are challenged defensive, and 4 across gives us more balance. Also, our number has not been affected as desired. Effective. All right. So in regards to the final third, I don't think that we're putting away our chances in the final third. All right. I don't think we're putting away our chances in the final third. My problem is this now. As I mentioned earlier, football is a game of fine margin. We can play so good. We can play so exceptionally good. If you don't put the ball in the back of net, you're going to suffer. You will suffer. Once you don't put the ball in the back of net, you will suffer. So the important aspect of it right here is the player putting the ball in the back of the net. Last time out, we got a thrashing. Nonetheless, we did get a few opportunities and we did not make them count. And because we didn't make them count, that is why the scoreline would have looked that way. Data Champion said, no, James good. I think you did go with 3-4-3. Son said, play Blake, Roberts, James on the right. No Zimenez. So, Cranky, what will your starting lineup be like? Data Champion said, what position Paul play? Paul is an attacking midfielder. Malik Mills said, me see him. Okay. Paul is an attacking midfielder. Prodigy said, I said this before. Once Pearson starts, it's already 10 v 11. Dwight Spence said the staff makes poor subs choices, so we need to stop complaining about referee. No, we listen. Dwight Spence, me see for myself still now, me go watch Reggae Boyz and play now. Me see it will be two, me want to hear them. So it's not a matter of me complaining about referee. That's something me see for myself. Actually said I hate how we concede on the same goals as the senior team. Oh, we concede. Oh, I hate how we concede the same goals as the senior team. That's our problem. Fullback issues. Fullback issues. Ironic said, hope them work on counter attack and zone because none of the national team them can defend. It's so much goals people concede. Stan said, MG, we are not getting another chance from open play. Most of our chances we get are from corners. So how we can turn some of those chances into open play chances? Do I Spencer, these guys will get the job done. Our number 8 does not tackle and absolutely no threat on corners. Antigua Nago ramp. Where's the pagan? Antigua Nago ramp. Nothing, no team are going to come ramp. Lango said the scoreline was not a true reflection, to be honest. Jamaica actually played better than they did against Costa Rica. It's a good side. We just need to be more focused. Focused and clinical. We have to be clinical. That's a big part in it. We have to be clinical. If we're not clinical, all the chance that we're creating is going to go to nothing. If we're not clinical, we have to be clinical. All right, so people, I'm going to open the line because, as I said, this will not be a long show. I'm going to open the line so you guys can call in. When you guys call in, what I want you guys to do, 2 things. Give me a name. Give me a predicted starting lineup. Your starting lineup. I want to know what your starting lineup is. Who would you change out of this starting lineup you see I selected? So guys, you need to make sure you guys call in. Shaquille Smith said, no, Thomas. The formation not occupy Thomas, you know. The formation not occupy Thomas at all. 3-4-3 formation not occupy Thomas. Thomas is an attacking midfielder. So once we go to 3-4-3 or 2 in the middle, it's like hard to occupy any one of the something that them, the attacking midfielders them. Kyle Wallace said 3-4-3, Clark Thomas forward, midfield Mackenzie, Bicknell Roberts defense. Depends on the red cards and yellow. We are depleted. It's up in the air. We can find a defense, a back 4 man. Zimini is still available. Yes, we understand that he had 2 back-to-back poor games, but he is available. Or else we're going to put Roberts in the defense. And that's what most people don't want. That is what most people don't want. King just said, MJ, did you think the first Honduras goal went over the line? I'm not sure, no. I'm really not sure. People may have conspiracy seriously. Be careful the way you ask me. And actually said, I think our players shoot from outside the box too much. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with that. But when we see other players making a run, we still shoot, which gives a goal kick. I agree with that. If you're gonna shoot, why put it on target? Make it keep out of something. Either get a corner or you score a goal. London said, I still think Chad James need to start. Even I start lineup, man. That a champion. Ziminis don't deserve to start. Up and running said, MJ, you run out of excuses. What excuses up and running? Patrick Riley said, Concacaf should be ashamed of themselves. That was a big pen. Sure. And it's really bad, man. London said, Chad look like he can defend. Could probably put Chad as wing back. Chad as wing back and start Kobe wide. And make Kobe play as that something there. Apparently said Robert is more versatile than one-dimensional. What is one-dimensional? Who is one-dimensional? Calvert Barkley said, how you not see my comment? Me not see Calvert. Me not see it. I didn't see it at all. I'm going to run through right now. I still not see it. Ian Campbell said Kobe Thomas should start. Ian, in a one back three, where would you start Kobe Thomas? Where would you start Kobe Thomas? Alright, so let me see something now. What do you think about that one? Ian, what do you think about that one? I'm actually, to be honest, me pick them cleaner than how the Reggae Boyz the Reggae Boyz players them come out last night. True. Pagan said Cam Data Championship said no James after up top. Tyler Roberts can play wing back. So make the switch, you know. Who would play Kobe where Big Nell is? No. Can't play Kobe so deep. Can that play Kobe that deep? Give me a second, guys. Guys, make sure someone come back. The phone line is supposed to ring. And people, let me see. Let me check it, the light button. Let me check how much like the video before we move. Guys, get the like up to 100, please. Give me a second. All right. Just running to get some OJ. Just run to get some OJ. All right, so where was I? Got some OJs, people. Some OJs. Now I mean, John was saying, that's a whole light. What? All right, so let me continue. Kyle, big up Kyle Wallace. Huge respect. People, please remember to check out the Reggae Boyz supporters platform. Don't forget to check it out. All things football, all things sports, actually. Yeah, all things sports. We even do a lot of track and field, actually. Jamaica had 20 shots, 3 on goal, 82% passing accuracy, and 11 corners. We beat Honduras in every department but goals. Honduras isn't 5 goals better than us based on those stats. True, they're not 5 goals better than us based on the stats. But Kyle, if we should be honest, they are 5 goals better than us based on the fact that they score 5 goals. And we couldn't score 1. It's tough. It's really tough. It's really, really tough. It's like something you see in FIFA. For those who play FIFA. Lando and says starting lineup look presentable. Boy, even me nervous about it, because I don't know. Kebran said put Scarlett for Kobe. No, me no want Scarlett play so wide. I want Scarlett a little bit different. Scarlett different from Clark, you know. Scarlett is the type of attacker who drop central, support, move around here and there. He's a lot more mobile than Clark. Me tell people that Clark is actually more of a standing forward. Not saying him just stand up one place, but he's more of a target type of striker. So I get the first call. Ian. Good night, caller.
Yes, no, sir. Good night. This is Ian calling. How are you? You good?
Stressed out, man. Tired. Not
Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, me not stressed. Me shouldn't say me stressed.
Yeah, so
Me shouldn't say, but me tired though. Me tired. Too much work, man. Work overload.
yeah, I understand. Some military. That's 11. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think a 3-5-2 makes more sense. We need to crowd the middle.
All right.
Right.
So the reason I'm opening the line, not Ian. The reason I'm opening the line, not Ian, because when you call in, I want you to give me phone starting lineup. So tell me your starting lineup and put them in.
I'm gonna give you that starting lineup. I am gonna give you that starting lineup.
Formation.
But I'm first of all giving the formation. I'm saying 3-5-2.
3-5-2.
Reason being is to crowd the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't allow them to pass through the center of the pitch because they press them essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Win the midfield because we have been losing games. So at the back, of course, you have Bice Clark in goal.
Mm-hmm.
On the left of the defense, you'd have Bradley Morgan. Blake could play sweeper, and Jaden Anderson could play that right side of the defense.
Hold on, take time with me, man. Ian, remember something that bright like you know. I see you're a bright person, no, man. You have to take your time with me, no, man. So remember, put it in the end them now. So who are your back three?
As mentioned, the back three would be I think it's the same back three you have on screen. It would be Bradley Morgan on the left. Blake as the sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Jaden Anderson as the next centre back on the right side.
All right. Look good so far. People want to listen keenly, no man. What about man who know things, no man? And like me, just get up and chat, no man. One time, you're not talking, no man. To listen, no man. Shaza, come on.
In the middle, you need somebody with some skill who can break up players. And in this current team, that player would be Malachi Douglas.
Me agree with that 100%.
Person we have in the team that can break up players.
Right.
And in the first game against Costa Rica, he was doing that.
So we have two players in the team. Two players in the team who's actually steal. I mean steal. Not even Bradley Morgan or Anderson, no rough like them. Those two players are Douglas and Blake. Those two players. The third player him not get selected. The third player not get selected. The third player would have been Raheem Brown. Tackler. Really stringent tackler.
So the next person, and this is basically the engine team, the CM, and that would be Xander
Bignell?
Yeah, and to me he's the best midfielder in the team, in my opinion.
I think different, but me understand where I come from. I think different. Me see him on numerous occasions to think different.
Listen, not because the young man looks.
Huh?
He's the best midfielder team. I'm saying not because of his skin color. He's the best midfielder.
No, well, no, but
I'm saying no because sometimes people may think that person that's selected by virtue of their family background or something else, but the boy is talented. Boy is very talented, and he should start at CM.
Mm-hmm. All right, so at CM you'd want so beside Douglas you'd put Bignell beside Douglas or ahead of Douglas.
Yeah. Bignell beside Douglas.
All right. Good.
No. Over
Right wing back or left wing back?
Yeah, so the wing backs, this is where it gets interesting because Rochester is out, and I think Louis Watson, we have to play.
Yeah, we don't know in fitness level yet, but I don't. Me not go write him and say not go do that.
Yeah, to probably play Louis Watson because and then.
Where's I put Louis Watson?
Yeah, I'll use Watson.
All right, so I'm put Watson. That's at left wing back side. Watson will be left wing back, right? Good. Right wing back. Zemeniz. Why? You're coming on fire for that, you know. You're gonna get fire for that, you know.
I don't care. The thing is that Zemeniz, we know that the quality of Zemeniz, and you literally need to start him. Because he has played for national senior team, right? And he needs to come and prove himself, right? So he would be the next person. The cam would be Kobe Thomas. Very, very skillful young player. He will be the cam.
Takers.
And of course, and then the twin tower up front.
That Clark
Scarlett.
Clark Scarlett. Kobe.
Yeah.
This is not a bad starting lineup, still. No, I'm being honest with you, no. This is not a bad start lineup. This is a good start lineup.
Because listen, what you don't want to do, something that they could do, but I don't think they will because it's a bit risky. They could actually use Tyler Roberts at right back, but Tyler Roberts is a right winger. Right?
No, he can't play right wing back.
Or center forward.
He can't. No, he actually can't play right wing back. From what I've seen, I don't see Tyler Roberts as a center forward still.
No man, he can't play center forward.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't, but the reason why I don't see him as a center forward is art. You see, as a center forward, notice the difference with when you look at how Scarlett and Clark plays as center forwards. They are not so quick off their feet in regards to from one point to the next, which people would say, boy, center forward should be. But the truth is this: center forwards are very timely in how they move. They are very timely in how they move. They don't just move from move.
He can't, but
people are beat us and know James. Yeah, I'm not here. Yeah, break up, Ian.
Around 60. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, you're good
around
now.
60 minutes in, around 60 minutes into the game or somebody about, I'll bring on Roberts and James.
Hold on there. Oh. Scarlett. Yes, so 60 minutes into the game, you bring on Roberts and James.
Yeah, basically, somewhere you go. And I'm probably change formation.
Boy. Probably like, you know, so someone knows you're a big man. I'm not seeing nobody in the comment section I beat you.
Change formation, and depends on who is playing better. Do you keep on Scarlett or you keep on Clark and bring on those two guys change the formation? Because the thing is that the match tomorrow we do win that game heavily. Heavily, we need to win that game heavily and pray that Honduras beat Costa Rica. As a heavily, I mean like 8-0. No, because no. You see, the thing is that you have to watch football now. Watch the football game. Jamaica played against Costa Rica and played against Honduras. Jamaica had 60% ball position
against Honduras.
Against Honduras. Playing with 10 men, since the 47 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Right? And we outpossess them. We match them in basically everything.
We match them in everything.
But
let me tell you what they beat winner.
except for goals, of course.
Let me tell you what they beat winner. They beat winner.
No, except for goals.
Let me tell you why they beat winner.
In that game,
Mm-hmm.
that game, you know, sometimes you're playing a game and it's not your idea.
I mean, say come like a FIFA. For those who play
Because
FIFA.
the pitch was one issue, and imagine they're on their own pitch, and stuff like that surface,
Mm-hmm.
and they're opposites,
Yeah.
right? By a long. So it is telling that the Jamaican team, the quality of the team is far beyond Honduras, in my opinion. If you bring those two teams on a surface in the US,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Problem, man.
You have a campus surface. I'll bring them to England to play.
A problem.
The results are reversed. 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Because the thing is, like,
Yeah.
you're watching the game.
Yeah, and let me say something to you. You know, say a lot of us not even look on the fact, say when Honduras played when we played Costa Rica, despite how the game went, you know, and we can bash people that people didn't play well, all that kind of something there. We got 2 penalties in that game. We never got to talk about the chance, the normal chance they created throughout the game. We got 2 penalties in that game, and if we had put away those 2 penalties, would have won the game 3-0.
You would have won the game, and I think
possibility realize that would have still have lost Honduras due to the circumstance of the pitch and all these things.
Yeah, listen, I think if you put the senior national team on that pitch to play Honduras
beat them.
Team would have probably lost.
Honduras beat them.
You understand? Chances are we have lost that game.
Can they can't play how them play?
That's not a surface to play
Football.
international football, and FIFA should be ashamed of themselves to allow Honduras to use these pitches, these surfaces to play football. Because when rain falls at National Stadium, it doesn't happen. You understand?
Me can say so. Hold on there. The US play on the pitch, eh?
No.
You know, say if USA play on the pitch and affect them, the picture that wouldn't be used again.
Probably.
I know probably if USA go on the pitch and lose a game to any team under that condition like that, that pitch won't be able to use again. And ask me answer, Ian. And ask me answer.
It's a possibility that they may play, I don't know.
Huh?
It's possible that they may play on it. It's possible.
Under that condition.
That very same people. The pitch is terrible though. That's not fit for sports. So that pitch is horrible.
Kyle Wallace saying can't blame the pitch because we should know if we play a rain ball. But Kyle, remember this now, Kyle. 90% of the team will have out there now. Don't play rain ball or don't play on any kind of pitch. I just probably the few remember in the squad now, we not look on that. The squad we have, you know. It's a small percentage of the squad, you know. It's a local base or play under those conditions, you know. And even if they are local base, most of these players are playing for a club. And when they are playing for club, you know, they can't just go play an idle ball game like that. And you're not go play another kind of condition there. When you got club training and something there.
Well, military.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, the person that played locally didn't look any different from anybody else. They're all slip-slipping and sliding on the pitch.
Everybody.
Next thing again was probably the footwear. The footwear. You see, sometimes excuses are justified now. I think they're justified. And in fact, Honduras should lose all 3 points.
That is, you know, sir, right now if you check it, Honduras probably have the proper footwear for the pitch they're gonna play upon, and we wouldn't.
Of course they do. Of course.
And we wouldn't because we see we are sliding. I mean, see Honduras will slide like that.
No, they're not slide. Slide spots.
It's just unfortunate. They probably wouldn't even have the money can go buy some tall spikes boots.
Because remember, I know when you're shooting the football, you're basically lifting one foot.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why our strikers were able to probably shoot the ball accurately at goal.
Sure. But the plant foot are gonna slip. Once them go put it for a plant foot is going to slip.
Exactly. So, the Hondurans say yes, we're going to kill him on this pitch.
All right. So Giovanni said Honduras played against Canada last week on that same pitch and Canada lose.
Exactly. Exactly. And if they play Mexico, they're going to beat Mexico. I guarantee you.
And me not gonna say pitch is a problem. I excuse people. Listen to this. If you are trained to play the ball on the ground, once you start play ball now here, you dash, you start the foolishness.
Yeah, but
you never trained for that.
The Hondurans train up pitch now.
All right. You know one reason Ian, we have so much percentage. Honduras interest in having the ball at their feet. They have none whatsoever.
Because they know how to play that pitch because of the pitch they're training.
Mm-hmm.
That's the pitch that they're training. That pitch they're training.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been having rain since, so they know the condition. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, military, as far as I'm concerned, I just want Jamaica to win that game tomorrow. But they need to win the game by a lot of goals, though. A lot of goals in that game tomorrow. They need to win by a lot of goals. They need to win by a lot of goals.
Calvert Barkley. Me not see no message. You keep on and say if me I ignore a message, but me not see no message. You send that about 4 times. I'm not see nothing prior to. Do I spend a week excuse is that?
You know something, military?
Mm-hmm.
You know something though? I am saying this, that if the other players that were recruited got into the team, we would have won this first game easily.
Mm-hmm.
Against Costa Rica because Akira Anderson, Delano Splat, Omari Hutchinson, and Dexter Lambagisa would have propelled this team further because Splat and Anderson shoot well from long range.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Kira is a special talent.
Mm-hmm.
So is Splat. And we all know about Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
So where the vision was, you know, the vision was to have Kira, Delano, and Omari in the middle of Jamaica. That was the vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work out because if those 3 guys were in the middle of Jamaica, I guarantee you, Jamaica would be bombing because these boys were even in WhatsApp groups together. Mm-hmm. Talking and orchestrating how they're going to come and
play some football.
Yeah, man. So, and then their dreams got crushed in different ways, basically. Through injury, club blocking them, people fighting against them locally, all things that happened. But listen, I pray we qualify for the World Cup because we qualify for the World Cup. We make it to see these boys play together. Mm-hmm. In one team. Anyway, military, let me run. You can do another caller. Bless up, alright?
Alright, bless up, man.
Alright, cool.
Alright, thanks for calling. Alright, so people that you're looking at is you're looking at Ian Campbell's starting lineup. So next person calling, Shaz, what go on?
Yo, me there and some will on the come now copyright for the music I play outside, you know. You not hear it?
No, me not hear it.
You hear it?
No, me not hear it.
No, me there listen to me I tell you say Ian and you can put whoever you want to put in place, but when I want the coach I can put out there, but as in say I know I'm bad line up this in some sense. And I mean what may I say now, if I go bench certain players no, I mean why we couldn't do it? I take them off earlier in the game, previous game. And then like as I say we are talking about the pitch and the person and I may say yo Jamaica use typical long ball. When I say yeah we train football in some aspect.
No, not this Jamaican team.
But I say we didn't give us supposed to adjust. No, but just not just this team alone, but I mean we see games where people adjust because of conditions. So I mean why not? Adjust to the situation. I mean, a few times we go, but I know say in the games where we create chances or do anything concrete in a sense towards goal, where balls that go over the top, ball over the top to Clark, And whenever at the time when Scarlett did up on the field, a ball will go over the top where Blake maybe kick it over from defense. But we playing the ball on the ground not effective enough either. So I think we don't know. Sometimes if we try a little thing, sometimes and we as a coach from Jamaica, is that like an international coach? We should adjust knowing that say, oh, all right, if we keep the ball on the ground, it's more like he's stuck in the mud or in the lag, whatever they do. So play it over the top, use the speed of Roberts and Campbell and whoever supposed to get around the channel, and you know what I mean, but they never utilize it. So and the rest don't take 3, 4, 5 pass, them get the ball, boom, look for the play, switch it. Utilize the pitch as it is.
Yeah, we can say that, of course. Chaz, you're one. Give me your starting lineup too. Run your starting lineup. Break down things. Run your starting lineup. Yeah. Win goal. Start from system formation. No.
Alright, even the 3-4-3 formation wasn't bad enough. I see where you're making like you're saying, Kobe will be a part of that in terms of 4 in the middle. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you have when you play a 4-3-3, it doesn't mean that the person who's in the same CDM same role, attacking midfield role, same, won't be flat-footed. Like, as in who hold the line according to, because for example you have Bignell and Douglas. Exactly, Kobe can play the role in terms of attacking. In transition they can be like a 3-4-2 in a sense where Kobe whenever in Jamaican attack he comes as number 10.
As number 10.
Yeah. If I would start Chad James and Clark would be like the striker. The striker.
So give me let me know
what
you
so like for instance. Alright, so me use a 4-3-3 formation, right?
Alright, so hold on, let me set it up on the formation board so people can see what I say. 4-3-3, I say.
Yeah.
Alright, so right there so. Alright, so you was there's a all in. Good. Alright, so we have a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Give me position now for the players them.
Alright, so may I start Clark, right?
Clark in a goal.
No.
Yeah,
start from striking, yeah.
Alright.
Clark up top.
Alright. Yeah man, Clark up top. Kobe
and not Kobe. Clark, James on the left. On the right, coming in the left. James on the left. I left or right? You're right. Right, on the right. And put Roberts on the left.
Roberts on the left.
Yeah.
Alright. So front line set.
Kobe.
Which way I put Kobe?
Well, between him and Duncan McKenzie, so Duncan, I put Duncan on the right because there's a left-footed player can cut it on the right. So I put him on the left. But you know they might interchange still, guys. You know, yeah, put Duncan on the right and on the left, yeah. And
who was the holding?
Douglas. I want to start Bignell, but Douglas.
All right. So your midfield for your midfield to attack start out now.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen the defense.
Jimenez have a awful game against two better opponents in some sense. Two better attacking players in some sense. Still I put him right back. Even them have a awful game, if I just put him right back. I mean, we have
Jimenez a right back.
Yeah, we can't put Robert right back.
Centre back pairing.
Morgan and Blake.
left back. It's a problem now.
It's a problem, yeah. I don't know if the case with the number 12 come off. I don't know what the situation with him or what. So maybe we can use I don't know. Or capable.
We can put him back in just in case him fit.
Yeah, Watson. Just put in case him fit.
Can put him back just
And
in case him fit.
And Clark in the goal.
All right. People in the comment section, tell me what you think about the starting lineup. I want to rate the starting lineup, yeah. I want to rate the starting lineup for people.
And we can get a couple of sub. We can get a couple of sub too, you know. So for instance, because the court loves sub of Robert, so. And if so be the case, you put Barkley, Roberts, if so be the case, you know, Barkley, even though we feel him deserve more minutes in some sense. Coach, I give him on 10 minutes or anything there.
Yeah, bring on Barkley.
When I bring on Barkley,
all right, so
if
fun fact.
If we have issue with Douglas, we can put in Bignall.
Yeah, I'm giving a fun fact about Barkley. Through the period, I'm scoring most goals in the leading up to the competition for the Reggae Boyz them. And the squad games and the practice game. I'm scoring most goals.
Coach him, but he did it.
Yeah, man, he did it, man. That's
sure?
what him did. Yeah, man. He did it, man. He did it.
So comes the player. So the player can get more than 10 minutes.
I think him play on the right. On the right team player? Yeah, I think Barkley play on the right. I think Barkley play on the right, you see me?
But that don't mean nothing.
It's between Barkley and Roberts.
So we're going to take off Roberts. Don't it?
Now man take off Roberts and alright. So these are the changes I'm going to make. If I take off Devante Campbell, Barkley. If I take off Roberts, Chad James.
Well, I feel like that Campbell for just go and hold it, you know. Campbell for not see no more game. I feel until the next leg. And I think Pearson should throw this one.
Give me a play as bad as how people make it sound still. Yeah, this for this one, Pearson. May I say Pearson, I sit third. Carl love the team where it's like he said 10 out of 10. He said nice balance.
So, you see the thing about it no good now. And no matter say him not play bad, you know. But I think going forward Robertson do more in terms of being direct. He's a good ball carrier, but him tend to come back in midfield too much whenever. It's like him don't give the striker opportunity. Like we know sometimes we don't have enough person on the box, but sometimes even 1 against 3 he just in a good cross to really kill the defense. So you know the goals when Jamaica concede, the couple goals Jamaica concede, are just person just moving like outsmart the defenders and scoring a goal. So sometimes the wingers them need to just put in some ball. If a deflection can cause a goal, you know, brother. But we tend not to cross balls in the back. Like for instance, in big couple players go down the flank, him cut it back inside the midfielder. The midfielder is not doing anything creative, then just like pass it around. So I'm not saying it's a bad game, but if you have players who are gonna be direct, like for example, James, look at the difference when James come on. James tend to bring the ball to players, to the defenders.
Yeah, I mean, drive up players.
Exactly. It's like them come for part both that players, them come with like, you know. So
people, the line is still open, so they can call in and give us a squad prediction. We're going for about 20 more minutes, and that's it for us for the night. So the line is still open, people. We're going for 20 more minutes. So I know when that.
Data say something about Jimenez can sit down to, but
yeah,
honestly,
who said, but at the end of the day, who will I put in there?
That's the problem. And then the thing is, not just Jimenez alone, because I mean, if the coach is building out instruction, I say, get back in position. I know for sure, say, he might go play him role I'm supposed to play. But the mere fact they're just there freelancing, like them get a free role, say, they go play some ball, and that's it. It's like, and I mean, there's no instruction given. Look, Andreas was leading the game. I'm saying Andreas coach more than Jamaica coach. So I wonder if something wrong with our coach. Nobody in talk. Even the coach, the assistant, nobody can give no instruction. Nobody have ideas. Nobody have nothing pertaining to football. Like we say, yo, pass on some knowledge to the youth and say, all right, take along the game. All right, do this and do that. You know what I mean?
Lee Young said Guatemala lead Panama 1-0. It's a messed up competition, you know. Some results, me tell you, man, some a be unfavored results you see. Most of the results are some unfavored, most of them. I think I just the USA alone one kind of stand out. But most of them unfavored. The team they only expect to lose, and them are lose.
So you say never expect Jamaica to lose?
Yeah. Not by so much.
Remember, most of the fans, most of the fans, so we'll get them get what they want. So the expectation never really so high. So sometimes they are.
Yeah, you remember them might kill me? Well, on, you see it funny though, Shaz. You remember one time I said, boy, if you aim first and with this and with that and oh, we are overhyped or Teddy Lee caller now. But me remember clearly when people say, boy, third place. I see it there now. Under 20 unpredictable, man. Teddy Lee, what go on?
What go on?
How things?
There, you know?
So, right off the bat, you're starting lineup. I want to run it right off the bat. Because you see, you want to take hold of a call before close off.
Yeah, so I'm a centre back player, you know. Anderson and Luke Badley Morgan.
Anderson and Badley Morgan. All right. Plan there.
Yeah, what's one left back, you know?
All right, that done. Right back.
And right back, my right back are going to be the youngster there, Blake. Yeah, man, Blake.
That was on skirt star. Trouble. Yeah.
4-4-2,
4-4-2. All right.
Yeah. So I'm a right midfield, Jimenez, me I push up.
Well, give me a second. All like bright man, them come and rush me some man. 4-4-2, top. Is a top of you give them.
Yeah. We have to use the speed and the condition. We can use certain type of play upon them. You know?
You can fancy tiki-taka now go work. All right.
That now go work. So right midfield as Mr. Jimenez, I push him up. And on the left, Roberts on the left. Left midfield, Roberts, Tyler Roberts.
On the left, Roberts. All right.
Yeah, man.
In
the middle, Douglas and Pierce.
Yeah,
man, we still have got Pierce. Douglas and Pierce are the big.
All right. Yeah.
You want to put Jimenez right midfield, man. Put Jimenez right midfield.
Right midfield as Jimenez?
Come on, yeah, me tell you, so I push him up, you know.
All right. Well, you know, before I say nothing. Before I say nothing. You know, so my time one if you deliberately truly fans them. Well, I'm just ask.
I would try the box thinking, I think the player look okay attacking, so I think
they're
going to do the defensive work and
Shaz,
you know, I think that midfield is okay.
Shaz, anything I show my truly fans them.
Bro, I don't know what I'm to Teddy Lee, like you know, see play. Teddy Lee's a putting man where I play bad.
We can't go use Maria Mackenzie, Maria
Thomas,
but the pitch, no.
Who up front?
No match for them. Up from Chad James on the second strike and Clark and point, man, you know.
Alright, so I'm just kind of just a little bit. People in the comment section, what are ratings for this?
know people from Pierce in them might get bad ratings.
Yo, tell the man say me I give 3 military. Tell him say 3 me I give him, brother.
Shall say 3 I give for the squad selection there. 3 I give for the squad selection.
Yo, just the mere fact.
When the match day come, we saw what going. I don't have any.
No, just the mere fact. Them take up play just in the back.
I think maybe my one necessary.
Guna.
Yes,
Guna tell him to the mere fact. Them take play for the center.
All right.
No, but as the pitch based on this, I don't think it's a football.
I'm going to ask you a question.
A different pitch man will play upon them.
Shazza say something to you. Shazza say. BSR
the mere fact
move.
Take out Blake and put him a right back.
Blake out of the centre back position and put him a right back.
And put him a midfield. And put Jimenez a midfield. And put him a midfield and put Jimenez a midfield. Something wrong. I hate Jamaica football, man.
And funny enough, you know. So, all right, so. I agree. Yeah, but let me tell you something about this one, you know.
Trading and game different, brother.
can play centre back.
Yeah.
Right back. I think he must, as I say, I think the right side are going to be more covered with Jimenez and him can interchange, but we not expect Blake to do the attacking, we expect him to do the defensive work.
Why I mean I lie, I just tell a friend now say it's not a position of Blake like still no. Just make him know that facts.
Yeah, but for the match and the condition of the field, and some injured player, I'm have to work with it, man.
Apparently say you don't want Jamaica to qualify.
I mean by, well, put out the same team, because the team you put out the other day, so let's put out the same thing against Antigua. Because remember the Antigua kind of play well against the same Costa Rica. And the second half, the Costa Rica and them, you know, so.
Yeah.
Kind of underestimate, if we underestimate Costa Rica and Antigua, we will get where, you know, so we have to be careful. The caution first. We can bring on Mackenzie, we can bring on the other players in the second half, right? In the first half, based on the field, because we know the field are the same way, so we have to use things to our advantage.
So Barbuda, acting second, I think it's better with Jimenez playing right back and Blake in the midfield.
So,
yeah.
We don't know if Antigua maybe score a couple goals.
Shazza say it's not better if Jimenez play right back and Blake in the midfield. If that's not better.
Yeah, like for example.
But that would give you way more balance because you have players that play in a natural position.
Alright, that's alright. For example, Blake and Douglas double pivot. So therefore, Jimenez have more role attacking. So therefore, Jimenez go up, Blake can go over there and cover him as the CDM. That can work. But as I think Anderson
Seems better, that can be better.
Okay.
I'm not take up Blake out of the center because he's never proper. I think him could have started same rep. But based on the bench and injury, we have to use another center back.
But it's hard to make start pacing over Duncan, you know.
Not play that system.
Why?
You must be fun to play that system, by the way?
4-4-2?
Yeah.
What about time?
No,
time.
Three at the back.
3 at the back? No.
Yeah, Fuzzy.
No.
Yeah, look like him now. Yeah.
No, he's a player 3 at the back.
Buna,
one time in a training, but no fancy. Him no fancy.
It's hard to me if it's pacing over Mackenzie, you know.
If you can score this, as Mr. Marie, everybody know Marie Mackenzie, Thomas, and even Campbell, but guess what? It's for the pitch, it don't fit for them type of ticky-tack.
Alright, so let me bring it this, you know. So, you put Pearson on the left hand side, right? Roberts is a man who love go forward. And that means that there's always going to be a space in behind Roberts, right? You think Pearson can cover the space, eh? You think Pearson can?
Be the number 8 in this side and try to create shot. You know it's not create another year, so Pearson the only creator that.
That's why I start Duncan, because Pearson create one thing more than create the disaster of Jamaica.
Shazza said that's why I start Duncan.
Stinking, you know? Outside the box stinking, you know?
Outside the box thing.
Yeah, outside. And by the way, if Lewis Watson injured, it's like Barkley come on and do a little shift, and it's like it's a leader, so we have to go use some, I don't know, but as I say, I don't know what I'm going, but the injury thing kind of set away. I want to go with Powell.
Good question, no, I don't know what I'm going, no. I really like to know as well. I don't really know what I'm going. Wish me know. We can make people know what I'm going.
When you think about the side, you don't know what you say.
For that squad, boy, I don't like still no. Teddy, me, that's...
You don't play Jimenez high up.
No, I'm not playing minutes high up. Unless it's a wing back position and I have 3 at the back. We can provide cover for him to go so high. Because if him go so high, you're telling him he can stay high as well.
Yes, so no must stay high. Blake can go because Blake not to try for overlap now.
Alright, so when you have Blake a cover Jimenez go high and there's a transition in the midfield, Pearson, you think I go break down the play?
No, I remember Doug Reggie, remember Blake I go always to me sit back. And when Jimenez I go do all of the attacking and try to protect, you know.
Let me tell you go now. Pearson, this is what happened based off our formation, right? Jimenez press. If Doug and Douglas and one of two things, either Blake go cover.
Yeah, I play like Blake can play like West Harden. You notice West Harden not to cross the half line. Yeah, there Blake can play that. Jimenez are in front time to provide cover. Because this is the wings and we have to settle the wing. No people are so we midfield at the middle of a week. Maybe you can put in another one if a man take out Pearson. Bicknell and be the number 8.
For me still know that this starting lineup would be totally different from what we would even think of picking. Me now think no one near down this lineup.
I feel like Teddy like Cozy.
This a weird.
We just go attacking against Antigua and not respect them.
No, this a disrespect to Antigua. This a disrespect to even Jamaican fans.
Disrespect. No man,
All right.
reality level is now.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you the amount of issues that they starting lineup. Let me highlight issues them Teddy. First of all, me now put Blake right back. The team has struggled so far, and Blake are playing best game at centre back, and the team has struggled. So if you take Blake out, one of the better defenders, defensive-minded players, out of the defensive aspect, and say I put him at right back. At some point in time, he have to go overlap. He may really have the pace to do that as well. He's not a sprinter like Zimenez and Tyler Roberts and them. Yeah. No. When time you have a Blake, a player right back, and you have your winger, a go down in line, and you want somebody to overlap, you can't get that from Blake. To pull off all the defender off him, you won't get that from Blake.
You want to Lewis watch up on the left right strike for the over Blake now.
No man, on left side the ball up play. The ball I go play the right side.
No, the right side. To where I want a week is what I'm gonna say. I might start to the level.
No, I agree. Just as the rest of people come and say, man, no problem with the start level. Me have to tell you, say, boy, me have a problem with the one.
Yeah.
What a second. When you tell it?
You mean you play me?
No.
Again?
No. Me I put Blake in the midfield. Me I put Blake in the midfield. Yes. That me I do. Me I put. All right. Let me show you for me. So Anderson a player, Zimenez a player. This is for me set up. James on the right hand side, Clark on the left, Robertson on the left. Clark down the center, myself. And this is how me I did. More Douglas and Blake alongside each other. People say, boy, he can be too defensive, you know. But let me tell you, more is a. Exactly. More two defensive-minded players.
So why number 20 now start?
No man, I name James. I
just name change me I do man.
I name James.
This is not Kobe. Either Mackenzie or Kobe. Any one of them. Or even Kamal Paul can complete number 10 as well. But for me, that is not the important part. That is the reason any three of those players can play. Any three of those players, because what them three players are gonna do, keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. My main priority is the steal of the midfield, which is the Blake and Douglas alongside each other. That is a steal. Two steal and protect the defense. Let me tell you something about football that a lot of people don't look into. When a team concede a goal, right? 90% of the time, because the midfield elapse. When you see a team concede and wide open. So once you start out the midfield, majority of the time, your team look a lot better. Because you have a steal in front of your midfield. Your midfielder make you tell a foul them say, hey, una first defense. When the ball reach we're supposed to do the clean up. If the ball reach the defense all them do a clean up. But the midfield is the engine, and that's the main part I work go. So once you start out your midfield, you have a stronger chance of winning any game. So this starting lineup we see right now is what I work with. Substitution. Yeah, but the system. The system is a big part of it. The system. Exactly. The system is a big part of it. But big up in the city. You have some other people are calling now. Big up.
So wait, so the number 7 him name Roberts? Him actually name Roberts, or you just put a name of the number 7 right here? So?
Tyler Roberts in him.
Okay, yeah, to me him not fast enough to play a winger, yo.
No, it's number 7. No, it's number 7 at Jamaica, a Campbell, no. And at Roberts at Roberts.
Oh, no, I can't see the number 7, so I'm thinking he actually use his name or everything, yeah.
Alright, so Albert Barkley. Yes, Barclay can play the right. One if Calvert Barclay, one if I son or brother, one if I family member. That's all that defend him. I look out for him, son. But
no,
me and Barclay are bridging.
Guna.
Yeah.
Look for Karum comment.
Well, I mean, I see it, you know. I'm just say, Karim said, Guna, how we have so much problem and we did have so much try. What did they have criminal trial? Are the Klansman trial, man?
Yo, hey, lad.
Everybody not guilty. There's no guilty.
No, but Guna. No, question. I simplify that, though.
Yeah?
I simplify that, right? The other person on the panel, I simplify, right?
Simplify.
Yeah.
Shoot
and Guna. Yeah, and Guna, me ask that question. Is Jamaica 8 midfielders?
If we 8 midfielders?
Yeah, like even see them, for example. A proper see them. Them?
Yo, remember, keep the question. I can make it one other call. Why you keep it, you know? How much means you got now?
Yeah, so we can say something.
Well, I take the last call. Last call is my take. Evening caller.
Yeah, boss. Hello, when that I get on for show the general. I love it, man.
Big up, man. Big up. Who are call? Give me name so people like can know in the comment section.
I'm the name Garvan, man, but now official YouTube channel and GFC, you know?
Oh, GFC. Okay. All right, big up. Yeah, but before getting anything, you know, why you give me a starting lineup? Because what try prioritize on that, you know? Want to see if everybody down in the same direction, you know?
Yeah, man, if the starting lineup you put up there, I got the one that I love right there, so because I tell you, over the years I play ball, and that's the reinformation right now. So you have two DMs, we sit down right in front, they protect the back line right there. So. You know what I mean? And then you have the same two winger there. I never buy him name still, but don't see my angry thing with general. I'm not a liar. The man bad.
Which one of them? James,
man. James Matter.
James, yeah, man.
But the thing is still, I want to show yesterday and me or the man I'm passionate with them. But they must be understanding, brother. Playing football, you know, I don't know, one little thing, the simple thing, you know, they go on the field, that's totally different thing, you know. As a matter of fact, more of the Jamaican team them to understand, so you can't pursue them, we have to encourage them. As a matter of fact, we play football about against Tiba United and Whitmore and the one of them on the brother. You see them, brother, sometimes you don't see the name of the one, brother. You know what I mean? No, I'm them just especially you, them just lift you make them know for your good try, because you know it's future, you know.
Why?
As a matter of fact, you don't want to get rid of JFF still to make it football.
You have to be careful because you can't tell what last time I said that, you know. I must have buckle reach me, you know, man. I must say. Yeah.
I really think, what you think is going on? What you know for your fact? The reason why JFF is not in the so long, you know. Yesterday, the parish them, the JFF, you know, they pay the man, the president, them, you know, so them now go vote them out to them, brother. We have to just take them and that's the one.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the matter. Because them control the whole of the local federation, the right round, in the parish them. And you notice when they make up on chip, they have all 12 different parish presidents to go with them. Them use and buy out them. You notice that the delegations for the under 20 name squad all of them name it? But those people don't know the history behind the football, you know, brother. The history, you know, Jamaican football now going to get better enough. We don't get rid of the current full JFF right now. That's because that's them aside. But the youth them still don't want to kill the youth them, want to make the youth them, you know what I mean? Big them up and make them know so you them do a good job because they don't know say all a long time they learn I think together. So just give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
See us, man. Big time.
Your future look bright. No, your future look bright.
What?
If we can continue down this road, the future look bright. Like a bright future.
Two things happen this period of football house, you know. Jamaica assembled one of the best senior team we have ever seen on paper. And now we assemble one of the best youth team we have ever seen on paper as well. So one off. I'm not gonna say it is the best, but I'm saying one of the best on paper.
Obviously, the coach them need to go there.
So that's so yeah, man. So everything I point towards the coach him now, because I said because
We got some my piece.
all right, big up in the call. Big up, thanks for calling here.
Yeah, man. So we
Big
just
up,
say
man.
my
Massive respect, man. We not appreciate them, man. Build them.
Hold on. Give you one more clue. One more thing.
All right.
When they used to play the Village United, we play for Indians, we play for Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
We go to play for Violet Kickers. We go and mark them, and they like their style and cut. One thing I think we realize in football, then you see when they umpire with more, most as the man was a most be a man. Me look for my friend of mine, the biggest mistake that can me, as I look for you, so I need much up on them so I can't play again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, then we go turn to the coaching. We will look at team name, look up Rovers.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell that to my boss, I want Whitmore on the sideline, as I look for you, but I was coach him.
I out coach him.
I don't remember, I mean, my Whitmore and our coach, brother. So if the JSF can bring Whitmore, you know, for the national team, I'm just feeling that. As I look for you, right now, if you look up Rovers, ask anybody that sends them, that ask them about look up Rovers.
Yeah.
Captain Baker in the court. And the Brazilian youth there, when you said that with Remy Simone there, they went to coach on team in TP. And that the man, they beat the final, you know. And the reason they beat the final, in general. The semi-final, they must crash with me and one of them the ninja.
Oh.
And they send them the favor, tell me play and say to them, can't put off the game. And pay injury money for use on the field.
John no star.
John
no. That don't sound good, man.
Big man thing. Anybody that sends them, they will tell them.
But all the people don't them think about news.
Big man, right now, Mr. Big man thing. Anyway, I send them, brother, and they will tell about it.
You see how corrupt them system is?
So he's not telling man, so that's why the football can't reach nowhere. Because the whole of the youth them, after that, the whole of the youth them, so them not going to feel like they want to play ball no more.
Oh, okay.
Because them people, boy, they were robbed, which is a robbery. Because at the end of the day, you can't know that big charity like that happen and you want to force him and
go play same way.
They play semi-final the Thursday. And then when we play the final, the Saturday, Captain Baker in the court.
No man, that can't work.
Anybody, look at Rovers versus TP. Anybody that sends you, they can ask about that, and they will tell us.
Me go check that out, man. That I done a little put. The little put side that happened.
Yeah, man. Littleport Rovers, man. They happened semi-final. The final is to play at Jarrett Park. But they have a cricket match. Them try to move it from Jarrett Park to UDC. Yeah, man. I tell anybody, man, not 10 days, man. They will tell them, man. Littleport Rovers are fastest rising team.
Boy, I mean, yo, that's sad still. That's really, really sad, you know? That's sad, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm not telling them about the football thing, about if you not clean up it, weed out it. It's like,
from the parish level.
If I reach our class, I'm weed out it. I'm going for weed enough to go.
Yeah.
Because even at the parish, some have a weed or some of the president in that parish.
Yeah, man, because I just stand now, what no people never know, say, no, say Casafa and JFF no deal, you know. No people never know that, you know. Say Casafa and JFF no deal. And it should be one footballing body.
Yeah, I'm going to show you another thing. Because you can't get all I say about Sendian football. Let me show you a thing about Sendian's president, you know. You know what I said? The man they call link me when I'm voting time. Steve Buckner. That's how the cricketer and they call umpire and Steve Buckner. Alright. When Steve Buckner get a sponsorship to St. James football, let him go bring in over $4.5 million. That one big old sponsorship. And you know what I said? Because the man come with some one rules and things to shit up the thing. You know what I said? The man then buy out the whole of the club them and vote out them. Jano? Big man thing. That's what the thing tells you football gone down. Because the man who ain't gonna bring in the money, we can help the club them.
They get rid of him.
Then get rid of him. Right now, anytime you check out Steve Buckner, I get an interview Steve Buckner, ask him about it and he can tell him.
Alright. Well, me not get an interview with him. It's like you have to go set it up. Alright. Alright, big up, man. Yeah, man. We chat, man. Just skip your number.
Yeah, man.
Keep it up, man. I'll leave you, man. I'll get your chat, man.
All right, no problem. All right, bless up. All right, bless up, man. One thing I know. There's always dirty water upon JFF, you know. Hey, no matter what JFF do, there's always some level of dirty water somewhere. All right, let me tell you how many know it's serious.
Yo, we had a you know, so my mother worked for Captain B, used to work for Captain B in Orange Park, Orange Street, downtown Kingston. Yeah, man, and she used to manage it, man. And so me know Mr. Borrelli, me want me join the JFF, join the Reggae Boyz team when I time when I under 20, you know. Yeah, man, but boy, I'm not tell asthma cripple my ball game, bro.
Yeah.
But what me did want to say still, yo, from the game I watched last night, yo. One thing me did like with the youth, them, especially the second half. I play with 10 man. Although Honduras score 5 goals, yo, the youth them manage the ball game better than how me think. They would have managed the ball game with 10 man. And to me, the senior team can learn from this. The man them not run up and down. The man they actually try play some ball. Like the man them actually have IQ for football. You see what I say? And that me like still. You know what I mean? But just like the fact that the man they, even though it's muddy, them still try keep it on the ground. Them man and a big wolf in there. You see what I say? Yeah, man. I like that about that. So me personally, I don't know if that a Paul or a give him thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if a Paul will pass down that to the coach. You get what I mean? But the coach need to tighten up the defense, man. The man left man there wide open. Nothing.
Man, I think because remember with the under 20, you know, there's with under 20,
yeah.
Most of those players have been in the training session for quite the past 6 weeks. Them did it. A camp. The past 6 weeks. Just the last part, you have seen a few people come in it. But definitely, so you couldn't see that certain aspect of football was implemented. And probably the better the quality players come in, I better we might see those qualities come out.
To me, they look like the whole like quality ball of them be there on the bench. I don't understand.
Every time a man come off a bench, there's an injection in this thing.
Yo.
All right. So Calvert Barkley, Calvert Barkley, cussing him and say, tell me why Barkley cannot make the team. I coach if you ask that. Look on the Barkley. Pearson, one of my favorite players them. And Paul still not get a look in. And you know, you hear me about and go on nowhere. I can't bad and go on nowhere because the team.
Would come on in the second half did that twist and turn in a big light pitch? How would that? I never did get to see the number.
A Scarlet man. A Scarlet.
No man.
One number everywhere.
I'm big now.
19.
I'm big now.
19.
No man, big now we're 18 and 19 man. If don't I left side
it would have played close to the number 20.
A Scarlet.
Yeah man, hey, then two boy them bad, you know.
Bro.
Yeah man, I tell you the thing, you know. If you look at the players them independently, you know, them play good. Collectively is just the problem.
As Jimenez kill my vibes, bro. I say, yo, brother, them the wagon in our first team. Them I need for Wally.
Boy, I don't know, but me see my first team and he look better than that, so I don't know. Against bigger man, more seasoned professionals.
No man, he need more work, man.
Right, I don't know.
I think when we see 11, him have more respect. So probably him feel like say, oh, him bigger than them man, I know. So them he can do a bag of team.
No man, you never play with big man. I run around two big man and think I feel good. And that go on, man. When you play against your size not afraid to lick you.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
But
no respect.
But I know the man answer my question, brother. Jamaica don't like midfielders.
Yeah, back to where I said.
Competent midfielder. Yeah, competent CDM and them people.
Why wouldn't I like CDM?
Hey, why Anthony Grant never in the last senior team? I never get to, you know.
No, but me say me factor with no, me never go Anthony Grant because with that Ghana pass and gone.
No,
with the youth
that come from.
Yeah, but with the U20 now and still can't get
That's
a
a joyful say me and mash up Jamaica football. Meaning back. Why? That's a joyful. Have a buckle me, man. I swear.
No, man. But it's serious, brother.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Fuzzy never want a job.
Why me no know?
I feel like Fuzzy the Honduras right now. I think about Waterhouse.
The playoffs them.
Yeah. As we can't lose so much, people let him out it real. Brother, no man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Me no know what I go and say.
So when I no man in a chat with, we a coach dog. No man in a chat, we chat.
No, the man just attacked all goes a coach. The man just attacked all goes a coach. No coach, who ever coach in a chat? Quite a few coach.
Man, they need to go do something, man. They need to apply for a job in a JFF, brother. What them a deal with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know see how Arsenal buy up everybody now. You know decide I did next season. Yeah.
The formation last night was 5-0-5. Calvert said Barkley scored 3 of the 5 goals in the team. The team scored in the warm-up games, assisted 1 and cannot make the team. Why Barkley? Me can tell you can fight the cause, but me don't know if me can really help you.
Calvert, I wish on the Premier League squad Barkley play for. Who Barkley play for?
Chelsea.
Barkley?
Yeah.
I think at Chelsea. No?
No, man, I'm not talking about Barkley. I'm talking the one out there.
Oh.
When the Cavaliers are real Mona? When they?
No, I've done Candy real Mona. Me no for Chapeltown Maroon. Me no for Chapeltown Maroon. Me check for Chapeltown Maroon.
Chapeltown Maroon.
Calvert, where you better play?
I'm brother.
Yeah.
You sure I'm brother?
Yeah, brother.
I'm brother for
I'm brother, man. Yeah.
You man know that.
Not a Chapeltown Maroon didn't play, yeah. I trim that country, man. I trim that country, brother.
No, but
Chapeltown as in Clarendon, Chapeltown?
Yeah, Clarendon, Chapeltown Maroon.
No, but
I know so they have side.
But Douglas, Malachi Douglas, I think a Chapeltown Maroon, Malachi Douglas play for 2 as well.
that's why I'm not gonna give me that. You man so me want to give him more game.
Eh?
Bro, it's like, brother, I'm not telling the truth. It's like, Mario, me have to try to be like schools, we don't know why. Because if a man scored 3 goals out of 5 match, and assist 1, how comes him to start for real? That I can't tell we can't get. Why?
Him should have the first priority.
But I thought my every level.
Have your coach not doing the right team, man. You don't know.
Yeah, man. A Chapeltown Malachi play for as well. I mean, I tell us right now, they might kill everything in that tier 2. Yeah.
How can it happen in every tier at the football level in Jamaica? And the main section. If you see that team, them now carry money we perform good the other day. Them not start him. At the game before, they win the 4.
All right.
Them come down with a midfield problem.
In regards to stealing in midfield, Raheem Brown, I want to better tacklers them in that team. In regards to tackling, Raheem Brown and Blake, top tacklers. Every ranking as a midfielder and every attribute as a midfielder where you can list out Blake in the squad, the number 1 night or the night top 2 night in the squad. And Blake play defense. And Blake play in center back.
Dr. Joyful, me always say this to Dr. Joyful. And a Fuzzy plan still, you know. And a Fuzzy plan, bigger than Fuzzy. And a Fuzzy bakes on the sideline. The man say according to Fuzzy plan, it's about sending local players. But I'm a Fuzzy fan, bigger than Fuzzy, man. To tell you the truth. This are one man said of Fuzzy, the man have to start, because one, because one them go overseas, one them with a contract, way. And Fuzzy the sideline bakes. Sometimes I need one with proper changes them. I'm afraid.
That's crazy.
But I'm serious, brother.
It's
hard to know say, yo, a man.
If you get contract from for go overseas, they never use the national. They never have nothing like that yet.
No, but simple. Simplify.
Yeah.
If you all you gonna sell a player, if a player not playing good, and the team where you have a tournament where you're supposed to qualify and bring it to a higher level where the world itself can see you. I know for sure some people in Europe now watch this competition right now. Because it's not the highest level in terms of
Scouts probably I watch this.
Scouts, no man. Scouts are flood them competition still. Scouts,
no, but me not say no. But me say, Buna, look at it, you know. If you take it out, when I say you have viewers and a plate, you know. It's a mini score them we attack. For instance, you look a big chance.
No,
but listen, but me I say, if you reach the World Cup, you don't feel like you have more eyes upon you more than anything else.
Yeah.
Of course.
So if you're trying to sell players, qualify first, huh?
No, but you are. That is true. But in regards to eyes,
you think Bibi Gardner could have got a World Cup? Well, I think Bibi Gardner could have got Bolton if he never go a World Cup. Look on that. Tell me honest truth.
That's not true.
I mean, if you make a just out a qualifier, Bibi Gardner will get a chance to England up in the ball.
But think maybe could
better than stop that thing. Better than pick. If you're a child cell player, wait till you qualify. If they got told me go get all one, go lose the game. They got told me go lose the game them, but you did qualify and get the money where you're supposed to get. And I'm on to see play them where you feel like you want to sell, brother.
Jamaica do things backwards, brother. From your club team, you're supposed to see you play for your club team and buy you from that.
Lee Young to them PH Fuzzy.
You see me?
They say they give Fuzzy a billion PH. Hey man. Let me have to come down there now. Near someone said Fuzzy overthink it, playing smart and get caught. Simplicity is virtuous rather than play players in their natural roles and pick the best at every position. He's trying to fit a circle in a square. I see what you're saying, of course, with that, and I would agree. For me not play Blake so long as centre back, but me have problems with him in midfield. So most definitely, I do think that is something I have to look into. You have to look into that.
Yo, me think if him play the right 11, man, slap up Honduras last night. Cause you can see the better players them did up on the bench. So obvious that look like a bias speaking to me. that look like a bias speaking.
I'm not telling Guna.
This a level higher than Fuzzy, eh?
Guna, I'm not sure you say yo, the whole mere fact say yo, even Guna speaking and come out and say yo, the matter quota system. Not saying that is a bad idea, any brother. But if you're bringing the best player, the player them are better than the person in Jamaica local base player, brother. You're supposed to have, say for instance, you have 7 local base and 7 overseas base players within the match 18 number. You get me? I say that a 14 left 4, and probably the 4 mixed with 2 more local and 2 more overseas. You get me? I say. If the 9 person from overseas better than the local base player, brother, they start them, brother.
Of course,
and like the system mess up, and like the quota system mess up, But this is the reason why them really want the quota system in for them showcase the local talent, which is not bad in the sense, but if they are not performing, brother, you need to make the changes early too. You get me? I say you can't make a change. You take off in the first year, you take off Malachi with 0-0. You take off Malachi.
Not true.
Pearson that play half full, not attacking midfield role or CM role. And you drop him deeper. So you feel like drop him deeper, you don't play better?
What the dude with the light skin and him have the shaggy hair. Where him there? And him the salad boy in front of 80.
Kobe Thomas.
Kobe, yeah man, him a baller. Him need to start, but him need to start with the man them come off of a bench. That them need to start with.
So let me talk about simplify. I watched what go on last night. Cause the first game, a man beat out Zion and say Zion no good enough time for bench and the whole works soon. Last night at the same thing, I can say something about Clark. Yeah. That's Clark not good. So if you go start the man them not good. Cause the mere facts I'm tell him the night before Clark look good because James come on and James they help run the channel and play good. James will not tackle him. James will a penalty, him a penalty.
Hey.
And the moment James and the game last night they don't start James.
Hey yo, number 20.
And your Clark look like
he on the national side,
Yeah?
Yo,
Chad James bad man.
Yo, when number 20 volleyball, like I said, the man they are a local base player that.
Yeah, brother. And it's like them don't respect that, brother. I feel like them must say, yo, them man a career done make set already. Like them will get contract whenever them so them don't need to play. Brother, no man, Jamaica need to educate themselves in terms of coaching, brother.
The way our number 20 run, you can know so them man they are professional, but just the way he run alone, you say, right, the boy look like a Chelsea man come from RC.
Bro, I said this tonight, military. I said this tonight. I'm gonna be this over here from now or whoever. It's if we as fans or even Jamaica and who love football, we need to get rid of them local base coach and assisting, brother.
Yeah, man.
From even down to the studio level.
Okay, I have a Mexican, yo.
don't think man may clean all the bathroom them or even janitor. Even man may do grounds work on the field, brother.
Yo,
If you want football improve, brother, because you see the thing, brother, the man them in it for the money and not in it for the development of the thing, brother. I tell you honest truth, brother.
Hey.
I tell you, if there's no improvement as to you in your setup as a coach or whatever, and you want to do for 8 years and just get beaten so. And feed and get the collect the money when month end come, brother. No man. And when players come, we have the quality to play and now play them, brother. And then I go make it seem like say yo. It seems like say yo, are the players we call they're not we call it committed as enough people say. But if you call it the man them from Wapikill, from way up a North Pole or somewhere, and them come to play some ball and now give the man a chance. Imagine the game, Anderson is a natural right, them saying CDM. And Blake is a natural, you must see them, centre back. And Blake is a natural CDM. And you have probably a midfield. I mean, if you're blind or worker, the man himself put the ball to midfield, so book. And you don't make a change, put the man who play CDM and put on the centre back. If you have a proper CDM, the centre back look good. Is that the man, common sense, brother. I mean, know for sure the man who watch the highest level of football in the world, which are English league, Spanish league, Italian, whatever, whichever league them watch, brother, even World Cup. And them see how big teams, big countries play football. Why you not? Why would not look ambition and look on them and say yo more and be like this, brother? Why you there look like say yo? So we start play football over here. Or we just keep it away.
To be honest, yo, if a local base player them be fitter, brother, they would look weird.
Even that, brother.
After 15 minutes, the oxygen gone from them brain,
Gone to zero, bro.
Then tired man, they can't do no better. After 15 minutes, them.
Brother, you need to get coach, brother.
Look on
what
Tyreek Maggie. Look on Tyreek Maggie. Tyreek Maggie run for 15 minutes and the man could have done nothing. How would he play against Suriname? The man could have done nothing after 15 minutes. I said, no man, the brother ain't ready. None at all.
Bro.
I wonder if it's a mental thing.
No man, he's not fit. He's not fit.
Guna, coaching thing, Guna. A coaching thing, Guna.
He's not fit, man. That me.
Bro, man never proper diet bad, man. Me see have match in a couple days and me see man might eat chicken wings and anything. Right, brother, you're not gonna ball of that, brother.
I wouldn't provide the chicken wing, man.
Bro. Man, the man them not have the body if you say yo.
Barbuda said Chad James yard ban, I went to school in Jamaica. Then said Chad James yard ban, I went to school in Jamaica.
Oh, that's a number 20?
Yeah.
Me no response about that. As when you see the man start tip it to one and run at them, I say, yeah man, a ball like this man, you need to say none else. But we need 10 more of him on the field.
Bro, we need professionalism now all here, brother. You know say what they see man good, I'm not cut it, but you say what they say man reach and do it. I don't know the person to be exact, but I say man step over the bus now. That man, they belly bigger than mine, Man belly bigger than Sky Juice belly, My part of the coaching staff or somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's what man.
I coach that man.
How?
I coach that man. You don't have to pressure them, man. You have pressure the coach too.
No,
man. If you coach belly big, so. Bro, so what? Where coach do? He coach. He don't do no exercise. He no warm up. He no go gym.
Just pointing finger.
And I'm good at his coaching, brother.
He's a military. I coach now.
I'm good in my fitness coach.
Bro,
I'm my fitness coach.
20 minutes to come off my bus, brother.
I'm good in my fitness coach, brother.
20 minutes, no, brother. Yo, Paul, I'll forget with the whole of them from top to bottom, brother.
And I just Paul alone, brother.
Right now, I understand them don't want to get rid of Paul.
Yo, Virgin. Real talk. Military. One of them days we need to do a live stream about Arsenal. Look, Arsenal go too hard, you know.
They might go too hard.
Yeah, but they might go too hard.
Thursday night, we do late night show. We call it late night show on Thursday night.
We have to talk about Arsenal, right?
Arsenal apart that, man.
Man United,
all transfers.
Yeah, man. Man United, I try to frig up with thing and Spurs, I try to drop in.
Yo, so I say that for Thursday night.
Yeah, man.
You go on, people.
What man you do? What's the man you do?
Yeah, man. Man you try sabotage to my Arsenal.
Man you depend vacation, brother.
Until September again. In August, the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yo, go on. So, we'll save that. We'll save that for Thursday night. Yo,
Yeah, man,
Chaz,
Thursday.
you have to go remind Chaz. You have to go remind me about that still. Because I don't know if my brain.
Yeah, because transfer window, you know, for transfer go on now. We don't talk about Greg Lay move and everything, you know. And Juice Spence move on it.
We don't have to shout a bit up on it, man. We don't have to shout a bit up on it, man. No, Greg Lay.
I know that was talk about Greg content, brother. It's more positive.
Next week, you girl them kick off, man. So you don't know. Say,
no, but I talk about Juice Spence transfer to Tottenham. Even though I think.
Oh, brother, I'm not talking about
Cephas.
We don't discuss Cephas transfer. We don't Juice Spence ambition.
Juice Spence, I'm going to leave Aston Villa or something in the league. Everton, brother. They better than Tottenham in the girls come, brother.
Girl, that's true. That's true. All right, no, if PSG calling for something there, Khadija Shah, that one should go PSG, because a little bit closer to going to Leon. So I don't want that. But here I go. I'm going to say we don't want to go off topic, but definitely we'll put the catalog together and see if we can run that for Thursday. But here I go, and people, we're going way over a time period. I mean, you know, I don't like time so long because we're going to run out of things to say. I will start repeating. I don't want to repeat nothing. So I like when my stream them informative and bring
you know what I'm going
to
I have three topics. You have three topic Wednesday because we know after the game, when you talk about the game Thursday, we can talk about the game, the last game of this group, some transfer, because they simplify one talk about Arsenal a lot, so we talk about some transfer and Jamaica building up to Mexico. Cause we need something positive.
All right.
We forget to say
that can work.
Yeah, so we know what is what.
I'm gonna play again. Okay.
All right, so here we go on, people. Massive.
No, but we say
everybody come in.
But me there, we need to make couple likes. Make couple likes, because we make no likes some night, you know.
John, let me tell you, here we go on, Shaz. Me not go beg no likes. If people want like people, me know some don't remember just like me. That's why me always advise, you know, say the moment you come in, just hit the like button. Because me not gonna remember. I will not remember. I will not remember. But if you don't want to do it, I really appreciate it. If you don't do it, no problem. If you don't want to do it. But most of the people, hit the like button before you go.
Alright, hear me say, I'm going to cut out here, man. So military.
Simple.
Yeah, man.
If you're there Thursday night, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm a day off, man.
Thursday night, today live, you know.
I prefer to get trouble in the chat still, know about it, you know? Yeah, man.
Alright, that's the word.
A bit.
Big up Calvert.
John was sir. Here we go on, people. We're out, you know. Big up. Hit the like button before you go, people. Hit the like button before you go.